Today I'm going to show you guys the best settings here for Modern Warfare 3's beta. I'm going to show you guys the graphics settings, controlling settings, audio settings, just overall give you guys a better experience. Beta did get open today, so I got you guys the best settings. If you guys do end up enjoying the video, don't forget to drop a like and subscribe. You guys comment down below what you would rank Modern Warfare 3's beta so far, 1 through 10, and let's build out these settings here for Modern Warfare 3 beta. So for the graphics settings here, this is how it basically looks right here. It's not every setting we'll have when it comes to the full game, but this is what we got so far. For the details and textures, you want to have on the on-demand texture. Streaming just makes the game look a little more better. They download stuff from the internet, but honestly, you could just turn it off if you really don't want to have it download in the background. It's not an actual download in the background. It just makes the game look better from online services and stuff like that. So I just have it on just to have it on. Here's what's very important, what you want to do for this game. For the post-processing effects, we're going to have motion blur for world and weapon off. It makes the game look very blurry. It definitely is not a very fun experience to have. For the film grain, we also want to have this off as well, because it will make the game look a lot blurrier at certain ranges. Same thing with the depth of field, makes it a lot blurry for some odd reason. I really don't even know why that's even a thing. So make sure you have these off and have the field grain at 0. For the fidelity cast, make sure you have that on. It just sharpens the game to look a lot more better. It looks probably more better on PC than it does on console, but for the strength, we're going to put it to 100, so it's maxed out, so the game is at its full sharpen effect. We have for the field of view, of course, is 120, which is also personal preference, but me personally, I have it on 120. Also have my ADS field of view on affected. 120 affected is one of the best ways to run just Call of Duty in general. For the weapon field view, I have it on wide. It makes the gun look a lot smaller, and it really just overall just eliminates visual recoil on these guns. When these weapons don't have a lot of recoil to it, so overall these two settings right here will definitely just get rid of that recoil. The first person camera movement, we'll make sure that's on least, so whenever you just play the game and you hit with nades and stuff like that, your camera won't shake as much and it really just won't throw you off. Obviously for the inverted flashbang, it's all personal preference. You want to get blinded with that white light, then you can have it off, but me personally, I can't keep doing that, so I have it on. So if I get the flash, it goes black. The spectator helmet, that's default. For brightness, that's all personal preference as well. I just have it default to 50. As usual, same thing for the save areas as well. This is all just personal preference, however you want it. I just have mine fully fit to the screen. That's pretty much it for the whole graphics tab as well. Like I said, it's not as much as it would be for like PC and stuff like that, but that's what we have so far. For the audio tab, for the audio mix, we're gonna have it on headphones, bass boost. This is how you literally hear everything in your headset. Obviously, there's another setting that says headphones, but headphones bass boost is literally everything you can hear and more. So definitely headphones bass boost is one of the best things you can do. Of course, max volume is on 100. For me, obviously, like I said, that's also going to be personal preference. Like in my gameplay, music is on 0 as well. Everything is just set to how I personally just want to hear it. But mainly, you're going to have it on the massive volume on 100, so you can hear everything in the game. Same thing on voice chat as well. So a personal preference if you want to hear it or not. Same thing with your mic as well. Depending on what mic you have, you'll just set to this. Best fits for that mic. I have this set to like default. I didn't change any of this. For the subtitles, that's going to be all off. That's also came default to the game. Same thing with the subtitles settings. For the functionality tab, it's all default. I didn't touch none of this stuff. These are all just how the game came when I first started playing the beta, and hit markers sounds like it's also personal preference as well. I actually do enjoy these hit markers in this game, which is kind of surprising. It's very satisfying to get a kill in this game. I can't even lie about that. But that's going to be it for the audio tab. For the interface, you have another subtitles thing right here that's going to be on off. Anything with the subtitle settings, which really isn't important. The color customization, it's all personal preference to how you want to make your game look more colorful. Truth be told, I didn't change any of this just because I don't play mainly console. If I was on PC, then obviously I would do it, but I just left it all default, so I don't really have to just change it all again later when the game fully comes out. For the mini map, you want to make sure you have it on square. That's the best way to run the mini map, so you can see the map fully. You can get more information when it's on a square. When it's on a circle, you're very limited to the information you can get. So square is basically the best one you can do. Make sure you have mini map rotation on as well. A lot of these are going to be default, so make sure just check, just see if it did match these settings. Horizontal compass on as default as well. For the crosshair, they turn this on, but I have it on the dot. I figured this is just the best way to run the game. Either you can do the crosshair dot, or you could do the center dot, which makes it like this big old thing in the middle. And if you do that, you could just put it on the larger right here, so it can definitely help your centering. But me personally, I'll just probably keep it on our crosshair. That's just how I personally just prefer to run the game. But for the hit marker visual, we have that on. The damage based hit marker is also on. It's default as well. You have player names on full. Granted, you can't even see people's names, so they gotta fix that as well. Visibility is one of the worst things in this game again, which I don't understand how we keep going back to visibility being a problem, but no, it is what it is. It's on full name. In-game text that's going to be on. The vehicle HUD promise that's on fade at after 5 seconds is all default. Server latency and stuff like that. This is the whole telemetry. That's stuff that pops on the top left of the screen. Me personally, I put it on none of these things because I honestly don't even need it. But if you want to have it on, you do either packet loss or you do server latency just to see if you're lagging and stuff like that, and just to see your ping of the lobby. For the menu is all going to be default as well. My hiding settings is off. Gameplay tips and tooltips are going to be on. Parallax effects, that's on as well. That's all default. I haven't touched none of this stuff like that. You have on the menu prompts, it's going to be on automatic. That's pretty much going to be for the interface tab. I'm not going to show you my network and stuff like that. That's just my account and stuff like that. But here's going to show you guys going to be the controller settings here. Obviously, my input is going to be on controller. My edit button layout settings is going to be tactical flip. It's where you slide with R3, my bad, and you shoot with R1 and L1, and you for grenades and stuff like that with R2 and L2. My personal opinion is one of the best ways to play Call of Duty. Tactical flip. Bumper ping, that's going to be off. Like I said, tactical flip, this is going to be the button that you want to turn it on to where you shoot with R1 and L1. Make sure you have that on. Stick layout preset, that's going to be on default. You have the controller vibration, that's off for me personally. I cannot play with vibration. It's one of the worst things in the entire world. For your dead zone, they actually added a new setting to where you could test your dead zone just to see how bad you see your controller shaking. Like you can see it on the left right here. My left stick is shaking pretty bad, so I just lowered my dead zone to the best of my capability. And also keep in mind that dead zone, the higher it is, the more it limits your controller. So if you feel very slow and clunky in a way, you might want to lower down your dead zone, because it definitely can limit how fast you move and how quick your buttons will actually move. So definitely check your dead zone. But here my dead zones right here is nothing crazy. Pretty much just default. I just lowered some of them down just so they aren't as stiff. For the aiming, my sensitivity this year might be a 6. I don't know yet. I have to get real comfortable, but I prefer to really put it on PC because PC everything's just better. But for right now, I'm console going to be 6. That's just how I personally feel more comfortable with. And everything else right here you see on the screen is basically default, except for my aim response curve type. This is actually going to be on dynamic. Dynamic is one of the best things you can use in the game. It basically aims for you. Granted, aiming is a little wonky in this game, but you know, it is what it is. Dynamic definitely will help you guys with that. And everything as you see on here is default. I didn't touch any of these at all. And I didn't touch not one of these stuff like that, especially the motion sensor aiming. I have no idea what that even is, so left that basically default. For the gameplay tab, automatic sprint, I put that setting to automatic tactical sprint because I just don't want to break my controller. So automatic tactical sprint definitely does come in clutch. And everything else on here is default to the standard. I didn't touch not one of these things when it comes to this tab right here, so you guys definitely can copy this down. Same thing with all this stuff right here. I didn't touch any of this except for these two settings right here. I turned this tactical ADS bullshit off because I don't know why it's even in the game. That's one of the most horrible settings on earth. It's like it's just no point having that animation, so I did turn it off as well right here. And everything else, like I said, is default. I didn't touch not one of these things. Anything with the vehicle behaviors or default, you guys will have the same exact settings whenever you do load up the game. So this is going to be the best settings here for Modern Warfare 2 when it comes to controllers and overall graphics settings. If you do enjoy the video, don't forget to drop a like and subscribe. Don't forget to comment down below what you will rank this beta so far. I'll see you guys in the next video.